I'm Moana of Motunui. You probably know me as the girl who restored the heart of Te Fiti, but... Well, let me tell you how it really happened. Growing up on an island paradise sounds perfect, right? Well, it was... mostly. Our island, Motunui, was beautiful. Coconut trees swaying in the breeze, crystal clear waters, and the happiest people you'd ever meet. But there was always something calling me beyond the reef. The ocean. It was like it knew me. I'd stand at the shore, toes in the sand, and dream of what lay beyond the horizon. My dad, he always said, "Moana, you are the next great chief. But first you must learn where you're meant to be." He meant well, but how could I learn where I belonged if I couldn't explore? My grandmother, though, she understood. She'd tell me stories of our ancestors, the great voyagers. "We were voyagers," she'd say, her eyes twinkling with adventure. "We were voyagers." But those were just stories, right? Our people hadn't left the island in generations. Turns out where I was meant to be wasn't just on our island. When our island started dying, I knew I had to do something, even if it meant breaking every rule I'd ever known. The coconuts turned black, the fish disappeared, and our crops withered. That's when my grandmother revealed the truth about our history, and suddenly my path became clear. I had to find Maui and restore the heart. Let me tell you, sailing alone across the ocean, not as easy as it looks. That's when I met Maui. Let's just say, he wasn't exactly what the legends cracked him up to be.
Hey, I heard that, Curly.
Sorry, Maui. You know I love you, you big softie. Anyway, our journey wasn't easy. We faced monsters, the open ocean, and, well, each other. But we made quite a team. There was the Kakamora, coconut pirates. Can you believe it? Cute, but deadly. We had to use all our wits to escape them. Then Tamatoa, a giant crab obsessed with shiny things. Let's just say, I'm glad I'm not a golden statue in his lair. But the hardest part, facing myself. Who was I really? A chief? A voyager? Both? It was a question that kept me awake many nights. There were moments I wanted to give up, to turn back and forget this crazy mission. It wasn't until I saw the spirits of my ancestors in the water that I truly understood. I was Moana of Motunui, descendant of voyagers, and I had found my way. In that moment, with the ghostly ships sailing around me, I felt the strength of generations flowing through me. I knew then that I could face Teika, restore the heart, and save my people. This was my destiny, and I was ready to embrace it. Restoring the heart of Te Fiti wasn't just about saving my island. It was about restoring who we were as a people. When Teika transformed back into Te Fiti, it was like watching the world heal before my eyes. The islands bloomed, the ocean teemed with life, and our voyaging heritage was reborn. Returning home, I wasn't just Moana anymore. I was a wayfinder, a chief, a protector of my people. My father, he looked at me with new eyes, pride, yes, but also understanding. We became voyagers again, exploring the vast ocean, discovering new islands and sharing our culture. And you know what? Sometimes the world seems dark and the path unclear, but if you listen closely, you'll hear your inner voice, the one that knows who you really are. It might be quiet at first, drowned out by doubts and fears, but it's there, waiting for you to listen. So who are you? And more importantly, who do you want to be? Because that voice inside, it's not just your voice, it's the voice of your ancestors, your future, your true self. Listen to it, trust it, and like the ocean, let it guide you to where you're meant to be.